Funny enough, the Royal Tour. Let's return here now because love them or hate them, there's no denying the Royals' presence in New Zealand is going to bring in some hard cash. To some, hopefully many of us, if not all of us. Images of Wills, Kate and George are being beamed around the world. And as we mentioned yesterday, these overseas travel websites, particularly in the UK, have already seen a 150% increase in holiday makers searching for trips here. I'm joined now by Tourism New Zealand Chief Executive Kevin Bowler. Stop rubbing your hands with glee, Kevin. Absolutely fantastic, though, isn't it? I mean, when you saw those statistics coming through yesterday, 153% up on searches, 220% up on searches for Auckland alone. Were you surprised?
Oh, a little bit surprised, but we did expect to see some increase in interest, and if that translates into travellers next summer, that would be fantastic.
It's interesting also to see that this is off the back of these images of blustery, wet Wellington at its worst as soon as the Royals get off that plane, plus the more cultural aspects of New Zealand rather than the more predictable or typical Fiordland scenes, Queenstown scenes. I mean, they will go to Queenstown later, but that hasn't been shown yet. It was interesting, I thought, to see what is grabbing the attention.
Well, I think everywhere they go, they grab attention. So what we'll see through the 11 days that they're in New Zealand is a wide variety of things. They'll experience food and wine. They'll experience some of the quintessential New Zealand tourism experiences like the shot over jet. So all of those images will be beamed all around the world to hundreds of millions of people.
And there's obviously been very carefully planned out to show off the very best of New Zealand. It's early days. But is there any way you can assess, or have you done any studies to try and assess what this is worth to us?
Gosh, it's really difficult to do that. What we can say, though, at the moment is it's come at just the right time. We've had our first growth out of the UK market in about a decade this last summer. So we're growing. So this is just going to fuel that growth and that excitement around New Zealand. And, of course, one of the things that's driven that growth has been our association with Middle-earth. So the Royals, Middle-earth, I mean, we really have got a great 1-2 here. It's
a brilliantly timed tour, in a way, because of that momentum's now rolling. I did want to ask also, the media. Hundreds of media over here. You guys have to put on quite a good show. I dread to think how Blenheim's wine profits are going to take a hit over the next 24 hours. But I mean, what sort of cost do you put on that?
Oh, well, I wouldn't focus on the cost, I'd focus on the benefit. I mean, what we've got here is 130 international media outlets. They've all got stories to file every single day, and they'll be looking for angles and stories about New Zealand. So we'll be dishing those up, and the media value for that will be in the tens of millions.
In the tens of millions. Fantastic. Kevin Bowler from Tourism New Zealand, thanks for your time.